sarcastic enough. They miss you and your wit as opposed to, anyways, hi.
It's
And bye.
no, Kelly. It takes a lot of talent, a lot of skill, and frankly, you just don't have those things. And
Thank
and
you.
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
What you do have is friends, which I don't, right? Because you can't be
Yeah.
this hateful, this witty, and maintain friendships.
What do
It's
you
a
say?
trade off, right? I'm
Yes.
saying you're a good person,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's why you don't have wit or sarcasm.
Or
Uh,
smarts.
right. I mean, look at the shirt I'm wearing, Kelly.
Hmm. Why don't you just mansplain it to me there?
Okay, so the first word is that's. Okay, that's what I do. I drink coffee. I hate people, and I know things. Like
Hmm.
you see, you can't pull off a shirt like that. It's
Why
just
not?
well, 'cause again, you're
I
too
drink
nice.
coffee. I know
You're too,
things. I hate some people, not everybody.
see, you're limited.
This is true.
You need to be unbridled in your hate of humanity.
Yeah, but your shirt doesn't say "I hate all people." It just says you hate
People.
people. It could be a couple. It could be many.
Listen,
Now we know
fuckfaces,
you.
don't mansplain my
plural.
fucking shirt to me. All right, she asked me to go back to whatever you were doing quietly.
I don't understand.
Fucking
Tell me
guy.
more.
Oh, Hef was doing a great job, actually. He did what I should have done, which is what prompted the. What is that? Oh, that's the help.
That's the help. My help.
Yeah,
Hi, Christina.
they're saying hello. Kelly and I were just debating how she's a better person than I am.
Oh, he's just mansplaining it to me.
She says everyone's a better person than I am. So, okay. So my name is Trevor, one of the co-founders and now sometimes host on the rare occasion of Slime Fire. There's probably been a whole pile of new listeners join the show since I left, so they don't even know who I am anymore. And we're all on here tonight because we were supposed to be doing an interview with one of the OG friends of the show. So Steve Lee was supposed to come on tonight, and it's been rescheduled till tomorrow night because I don't calendar so good. I'll take the hint on this one. We'll say it's my fault, and everyone will believe it. So Steve Lee, for those listeners who like Heffy here, right? He didn't put two and two together. The theme song for the music was written by Steve Lee. So when I said we are going to have Steve Lee on, he's like, I'm going to go look that guy up because that name means nothing to me. So Steve Lee was the number one gun advocate in Australia and musician. And he put out two albums. One was called I Like Guns. And then the second album was Everybody Likes Guns or Everyone Likes Guns. I don't remember the title exactly. Some people would refer to it as country music, but since I don't listen to country music, I refer to it as gun music. And a lot of the songs are firearms related and themes. Yeah. So, excuse me.
How did we come? I'm interrupting totally.
Yeah.
But
No.
How did we come up with the theme song for us?
Okay, so that is an awesome story, Kelly, and I'm glad that you asked because it really is an awesome story.
That's why I asked.
It goes, and I think you know the story.
I do, but not everybody does.
This is what do we call this in the biz? A transition, a setup? I don't know. A segue.
There we go.
Not one of those goofy things you stand on either. Yeah. So, Matthew McClatchy, another co-founder of the show. I invited the Deadbeat on tonight. Today we're having Steve Lee on. He's like, yeah, I'll get back to you. So Matthew McClatchy, while podcasting, also used to do a lot of gun videos. And he reached out to Steve Lee and asked permission to use some of his music in his videos. And Steve Lee said, I tell you what, mate, since you're the only person to ever take the trouble to ask for my permission, you now have carte blanche. You can use any of my music in any of your content whenever you want. So we then used it on our podcast, which at the time was the only, you know where I'm going now, Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
Which was the only podcast at the time using Steve Lee's music. Another podcast starts up in Canada, and maybe there's no other gun music available on the globe. They also asked Steve Lee for his music. So 2 podcasts, both using Steve Lee songs. How original. So anyway, and then I stole Kelly for our show, and the rest is history. So yeah, the music that you hear on our show is written and recorded by Steve Lee. Mm-hmm. So reason why I want to have Steve Lee on for this episode was because Steve went from being the #1 firearms advocate in Australia to being targeted by the Australian government and made an example of, and is still embroiled in an 8-year-long battle to get back all of his gun licenses. And when he comes on and tells you some of the things that he's been put through and this and the things that the government has done, how they play dirty, how they lie, it's just, man, you think we have it bad in Canada, and we do. I'm not saying we don't, but they're even worse in Australia when it comes to taking away someone's rights and freedoms and making sure they stay gone. It's incredible what the man has been through. So I want him to come on and tell his story, because we still have some longtime listeners who are aware of who he is. They know what he's been through, and I thought it would be good to have an update from him on that, because frankly, that's where we're headed. I think talking to Steve is going to be like a blueprint for what's happening in Canada. Listening to him is like telling the future. You know, it's already tomorrow in Australia, right? So that's where we're headed. And I also wanted to talk to him about the COVID situation, because there's a lot of stuff in the news about how locked down Australia is and how ridiculous they are at enforcing those restrictions and whatnot.
Mhm.
And a lot of it, according to him, is blown out of proportion. Not that it's good, but it's maybe not as bad as people are making it out to be. So that's a little update. Unfortunately, we didn't calendar good, and he's not on tonight. So this is just a quick little, hey, how are ya?
Hey, how
We'll have
are
to
ya?
we'll have to hear about the vaccine kill squads another time. Then.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if it can get much worse over here too. Like,
New Brunswick has become its own little world.
it's
It can. And it will.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's at the point now where it was like, if you're a government of New Brunswick employee, get vaccinated or lose your paycheck. Won't fire you,
Mhm.
but we will send you home without pay. So
Mhm.
your employer is literally forcing you to put something in your body you may or may not want in your body, and they're
Mhm.
holding your paycheck on the line to get
Mhm.
compliance.
Mm.
I don't know where I am anymore. This is the upside down. This is like North Korea. This is some crazy shit.
Yep.
Well, wait till we see what they do next, because it's not going to help enough for the
No, it's never enough.
Next wave coming.
No.
It's not gonna stop it.
And you know what's you are going to see people stop using the term fully vaccinated, because you're never going to be fully vaccinated. Now, you're either vaccinated or you're not, but since this isn't an actual vaccine, you're never fully vaccinated.
It'll be up to date.
1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 boosters.
No, we got to get like better naming conventions. Like I want XP, NT4, V3, Vaccine 360. Like if they could go with like either car
Vaccine
naming
360.
or
Well, I
video
was thinking,
game
remember-
naming.
Remember Grip Zone?
Mhm.
Vaccine Zone. That's what I'm going to call my arms.
Mm.
All right. These aren't arms. These are vaccine zones.
It's coming.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Guns
Yeah.
and stuff.
all right. So
Yeah.
when are we supposed to be on again? When
Tomorrow.
is Steve supposed to be
Same-ish
on?
time.
Same-ish time, maybe 30 minutes earlier tomorrow night.
Same time? No, it's 30 minutes earlier.
Earlier.
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what
I'll
we
schedule
committed
it.
to.
It'll be on the YouTubes and the Facebooks.
He knows it's going to be Monday morning for him and Sunday evening for us, correct? Because calendar.
Yep.
Mhm.
Neat.
Yeah. That's what happens when
Okay.
you're on the bottom of the planet.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's going into the summer.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
bastard.
I know, right?
I used to like Australia, and I've never even been there, but now I don't want to be there. I don't want to. Somewhere worse in Canada? I didn't think it was possible.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Man.
All right. Now that everybody knows that you're alive and well.
Aye.
Mhm.
You're still my
So-
cheery chipper self.
So we're going to end tonight.
I only told one host to go F himself, so that's pretty good, right?
Who's that?
You're doing good.
Yeah, thanks, man. Shut up.
So tomorrow,
Oh, and maybe we'll get the Separatists on.
4:30.
Maybe.
Yeah. What time is that in Quebecistan?
4:30
Mm-mm.
Quebec.
5 o'clock.
3:30.
We were supposed to do it at 6 o'clock Atlantic time, which is 5:30 Quebec time. So if we do it at 5:30 New Brunswick time, it's 5 o'clock in Quebec.
6.
You
5
lived here. You live in
I know.
Ontario. It was only an hour difference
You
between us.
said a half an hour earlier. Right now
Right.
it's only 5:15. We were to start at 5. So 4:30 is when he wants to start tomorrow. Our time in Quebec is the same
We
time
could,
as
we could
me.
probably talk about this off the air.
Yeah.
Probably, but this
Goodbye,
is
everybody.
this is
I
that
miss
lovely,
arguing with him.
awkward
Riveting.
slam fire.
So
Riveting
it's a half
content.
an hour earlier than it
Oh
was
my
supposed
God!
to be
I will
tonight.
explain. I will explain to you how to tell time while you make me a sandwich when we get off the air.
No.
I'll get you a digital watch and a sandwich maker.
How about you make me a sandwich and tell me?
I'll
no.
make you a knuckle sandwich.
Okay, everybody. Goodbye.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah.